Hi all, Taylor from Tay Time here, getting a piece of hair off my phone. Hold on. Recapping The Walking Dead Season 9, Episode 6. What are you now? Where are you now? I almost said Who Are You Now, which is a song from the musical Funny Girl. Um, yeah. First off, a belated thank you to all of our veterans. I know today's the observation day, but thank you. Um, so, last night, Daryl's now a hermit. I don't want to say he's been a hermit for these past 6 years. I want to say he gradually exiled himself because here's the thing. At the end of the episode, it looks like him and Carol have been talking for some time. Even though she's like, hey, stranger. Like, the vibe I got was that they still talked. Does that make sense to anybody else? Let me know in the comments down below. And Michonne is talking to what we assume is a grave. And at first I thought it was Carl, so did my dad, which would have worked. And we see Carol with her Legolas hair. Even though someone was like, I thought Gandalf until the arrow, and I was like, she'd be the one that would be like, you shall not pass. We saw that last night. So Michonne's talking, you're seeing all the communities kind of built up. And then the camera turns and you realize she's been talking to the bridge this whole time, which they haven't rebuilt. So I'm wondering if they did build like a tiny little bridge later on, but just not touch that bridge. So then, our 5 fabulous friends, Magna, Yukio, Luke, Connie, oh my god, what is, Lauren? No, Lauren is Lauren Ridloff. Oh, God, oh, God, I'm forgetting the 5th name. What am I doing? Anywho, I also don't think it's Yukio. I think that's the Deadpool 2 character. I'm messing up wholeheartedly. I know, like, all the actors' names. I don't know their characters' names. Great job, Taylor. Great. Cool. I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Post right now. All of a sudden you hear, Judith! Jude! They called her Jude. I was like, ah! It's Rosita, it's Aaron, it's Eugene, who's become a badass killing walkers, and it's, there's somebody else. Or is it just the 3 of them? As I clank on my cereal bowl. Anyway, you know, Judith is like, we save him, and Aaron decides we're gonna bring him back. So they come back. Meantime, while they're going back, we flash over to the kingdom. Carol and Ezekiel are the king and queen now. They got married. And Henry, smartest decision ever, going from the younger Lynch's brother to the older one. The older Henry, some of you may know from The Alienist, that's Matt. Calls him mom and dad. Jerry looks great. You lost some weight, my friend. You look amazing. Because there's a pipe going on. The kingdom's kind of in a little bit of disarray. So they got to go out for a supply run. They go back to Alexandria. They open the door, and you hear Daddy! And it's Gracie, and I was like, they're making all the kids grown up, And Aaron is like, you stay there. And I was like, oh my god. And Sadiq comes out, he's like, yeah, there's one in the wagon. Go fix her up. Sadiq rocking a little bit of a pony. Eugene now has a braid. They all got like, I still don't know how Negan has perfectly trimmed anything, and half of them don't. But whatever. Oh, also, I'm digging Michonne's new hairstyle while we're on the topic of hair. So then, Michonne is like, you're not the one to decide this, blah, blah, blah. And Judith is like, it was me, Mommy. It was me. We went a minute. By the way, this girl is so good, but she is so tiny. I was like, oh my god, she's like this is her. This is like Christian Serratos. This is like Ross Marquardt. I was like, you are like here, and they are all here. Like, what is going on? So they're like, we'll have a council vote tomorrow about these people. Okay, cool. The council is very diverse, and it's very interesting. It's Nora, the African-American woman who came up to Michonne and was like, Negan's not eating. It's Sadiq. It's Aaron, it's Gabriel, it's Michonne, it's somebody else, but I recognize them. So they're all in this meeting with the exception of Yuko. I forgot her name. I feel horrible. And because she's still concussed and contusioned and whatever. So they're asking them what they were, and you find out, Luke was a music teacher. That line he said about education is necessary, even in mayhem and madness. I was like, yes. Or even with mayhem and monsters, I was like, yes. And basically, you find out they lost a member of their group. They are, all these things. They all want, but Luke feels survivor's remorse. Obviously, like, for two people that have to use ASL to come this far, they're good people, and Magnus seems to be okay, but then Michonne's like, hold up, let me see your right hand. She has apparently a prison tattoo. And I was like, and then Michonne was like, take out your knife. And she starts undoing her pants, and I was like, oh my god, what? And then it turned out to be her belt buckle. And I was like, okay. So you could still vote if you want. So, she's still talking to Rick and Carl, because I assume it's both of them, because she has to be talking to both of them. And Judith is watching her, are you ready for your lesson? Because she walks in on that. In the meantime, Carol and Henry are in a trap. By the saviors that didn't die at the camp, including that one guy. And they demand all their stuff, including Carol's ring. Boy, you ain't gonna get money for... in this apocalypse, okay? Yes, I just muted myself. You ain't gonna get money for anything. Why? So, Carol and Henry go their own way. I'm gonna leave that there for a minute. We go back to Alexandria and Luke, who is Dan Fogler from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. By the way, Samantha Morton from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them is Alpha, so it's becoming Fantastic Beasts of the Walking Dead. I'm waiting for, like, a suitcase to show up and Eddie Redmayne, like, mystically appears. So... oh, God, that would be hilarious if, like, Pickett or, like, the Niffler just come running around. I'm horrible. So in the meantime, Rosita, who's hooking up with Gabriel now, takes Eugene, who is, like, professing his love for her this whole trip, to go work on wires or something on a water tower thing. Which is setting up Father Gabriel's comic book death. Who knows if they'll give it to Gabriel. So that's happening in that time. But Luke, who is Dan Fogler, is talking to all of them because, he was asking Sadiq, was it always like this? Were you a newcomer? Blah, blah, blah. And they're talking later, and he goes to Magna. He goes, they're all trying to convince her to stay, and he goes, they have kids. They did something right here. Whatever happened to them, there are kids that have survived. He's like, Judith's 10 who found us. The guy with the robot arm who found us has a kid. Like, what? Like, why would these kids not survive? Yeah, like, they're doing something right. But it turns out Magna stole her girlfriend. I'm not going to butcher her name again. Necklace, which is like a little shank thing, too. And she eventually gets it back, and she was going to go assassinate Michonne. And then we see a little boy. Now, here's the thing. We all know that Maggie was not... Lauren Cohan's schedule means that she probably won't be back in season 9. Could have been Herschel if they wanted to, like, do something, but I was like, that boy has not Glenn and Maggie's hair. I was like, plus, Herschel would be like Gracie's age, a little younger. I was like, that's a Richonne baby. It is. He's Rick Jr., RJ. Oh my god. So Magna sees that. She goes to Michonne. Here, take this. But Michonne, you find out, has an X on her back, but it's oddly near one of her kidneys. But I'm wondering now if that was Michonne and it was in prison, or if her kidney, I was very confused by that X. But she puts on one of Rick's shirts. And Judith had the cult python ready to kill Magna, like up on the stairs. I was like, ding dang. And she finds the little figure that Michonne had found for her, but it fell out, and gives it to her. And we find out there's RICHONNE baby, and we're all going nuts. Kids in the apocalypse, they're all so cute. Oh, and Judith's doing homework with Negan, and Negan's like, I'd rather be on airplane C. And I'm like, anything but basic math needs to not happen in the apocalypse. There ain't no more SATs. Like, no more. I'm done. But pretty much Negan knew Judith wanted to keep him because she's very much like Carl. Also, I thought it was very cool that she was wearing a purple plaid shirt, which was a nod to Lori, who was wearing a purple plaid shirt when she died giving birth to her. I thought that was very cool. Little Easter egg. So, in the meantime, as Michonne goes, Sadiq and I are going to take you to another place. Cough. Hilltop. Cough. They're trying to teach Judith sign language. I loved that little scene. So they're off to the hilltop. Meantime, at night, Carol goes and finds those saviors, pours all the gasoline they had, gets her ring back, and then light 'em up, light 'em up, up. She's still a friggin' badass, and I love her, and we need to protect her. And Henry ends up eventually being like, oh, I know what you did. I see the ring. And then they stop in the woods, and she finds Daryl, which makes sense because next week, which is Michael Kudlitz's episode that he directed, it says, Carol runs into an old friend in the woods. Into the woods. But then, oh, guys. Everyone said the scene would have been a lot more chilling if we hadn't seen it in the trailer. Newsflash, we only heard Alpha's line in the trailer, not Beta's, so I was still like, hair sticking up on my, like, arms here. Like, it was... Eugene and Rosita see a herd, and it looks like a trap, guys. Like, my Admiral Akbar was like, it's a trap, 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 it's a trap. Eugene ends up falling and hurting his knee. So Rosita's like, here, I found a crutch, let's go. And he's like, I need to tell you I love you. And she's like, shut up and move. So they end up doing the whole thing that you saw in the trailer with the mud and and you hear the, where are they? And I was like, oh, this is how this, it's a trailer, okay. And then all of a sudden, they pan up to show them, and you hear, we can't let them get away. And I was like, no, you go, oh, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. The Whispers are finally here. I'm excited for this 6-year time jump. We knew what, blah, blah. I swear I could speak English. I swore I could speak English. Whatever. I don't even know today. Let me know what you guys thought down in the comments down below. Please like and subscribe, and thanks, guys.